Right. Okay. Good morning, guys, and welcome back. Hope you can hear me. Send me a thumbs up again. And let me know if my mic is not clear. So yesterday, some guys told this mic is not properly working. Right? All good. I need the thumbs up again. My voice is not clear. Send it to the chat box. Huh? All good, guys. I need the thumbs up again. Can you hear me? All good, right? Okay. So last two Sundays we didn't do the class because you know 23rd was my private holiday, and 30th uh, was the holiday for Vesak, right? For a day. And today we are doing, though I plan to do 11th, I won't be able because in our schools I'm having accounting paper on 11th. So it will be transferred to another day. I'll let you know. Not 11th, might be 18th or 25th. Have you school started? I think no, right? Send it to the chat box. Let me know if your school already started. Some schools have already started. I think some schools have not still. Right? Okay. By the way, we are in here. So last time we finished the categorization of income and expenses. We finished the categorization of income and expenses. Hope you can remember. We classified income as operating income and non-operating income, right? And also non-operating income we classified into two: capital and the revenue, right? So operating income means the mostly income through the core business activity, sales, right? So and the service income, likewise discount received. Then non-operating mean not from the core business activity. Capital from the capital income means like through selling, profit through selling non-current assets and the revaluation non-current assets. And the revenue expenditure means it's because of the not from the core business activity, but from the other business operations. Interest income, rent income, commission income, likewise, right? And expenses we classified at capital expenditure and the revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure means it's expenses for the purchasing non-current assets and enhancing those kind of things. Revenue means from the business operation. Cost of sales means expenses to sell the goods. Non-operating expenses means like for the business operations, institutional administration, selling, distribution, finance, and other expenses. We have discussed everything properly. So last time, right? I think yeah, last time we have properly finished. So today we can discuss about the questions, but before moving to that, uh, we need to do this one. But uh, financial statements are not important at this moment. We need to do, but once we discuss the some questions, let's do, because we didn't do any questions so far. Shall we do these questions? Send me a thumbs up. Let's do the questions, then we can have the idea. Now hope you're okay with the assets, liability, income, expense categorizations and everything we have discussed, right? Okay, let's discuss the questions now. Question number one. Question number one. Let's see. What is the question number one? Pahasara is the owner of Pahasara Fashion Private Limited, Pahasara, which is garment factory. On 1st April 2025, Pahasara invested a land worth of 25 lakhs and building worth of 1 million for the business. On 16th April, the business obtained 500,000 bank loan to upgrade the facility. On 30th April, the business purchased inventories 150,000 on credit basis. Identify the following. Now you can see there are two things, right? On there are 3 days. So business started on 1st of April, right? And in addition to that, invested something, obtain a bank loan 16th April, and 30th April, purchase inventories on credit basis. Identify the following assets as at 1st of April 2025, liability and the equity. Okay. We can use the accounting equation to write it. You know the basic accounting equation I told you. Assets equal equity plus liability. That is the basic accounting. Assets equal equity plus liability, right? So, 1st of April 2025, owner has invested land worth of 25. Now, I always try to round it off, then it's easy. I'm going to round it off to thousands, right? Round it off to thousands, right? So, you can see owner has invested 25,000 worth of land. So, the business get land, right? So, plus 2,500 land. Land is business asset. And also the business, the owner invested building worth of 1,000, right? So, 1,000, that is building, right? So, both invested by the owner. For owner, we are having capital. So, equity increased 3,500 as capital. So, no any liability at the beginning, right? No any liability at the beginning. So they are asking question number one, asset, liability, and equity on 1st of April. On 1st of April, you can see assets are 3,500. There are further 0, right? 35 lakhs. So uh, equity also 3,500. Liabilities. If you need, you can write it separately. Like again, asset increase 3,500. Equity also increase 3,500. Why? The business get land and the building. So building and the land asset increase. Owner's ownership also increase by that amount, right? So you can write this is the answer for the Roman number 1, 2, and 3. So Roman number 1, Roman number 2, and this is the answer for Roman number 3, right? So I'm not going to close it. Why? To further take it. So I'm not going to close it. You can write down the liability 0. That is the answer. Right. So on 16th of April 2025, you can see what has happened. Business obtain a bank loan. They are not asking the balances on 16th. They are asking the balances at 30th. So when the business obtain a bank loan, the business receive cash. Cash is business asset. Business cash is it increased by 500,000. 500,000 cash. So this is, under equity, there are four things, right? Under equity, there are four things. Under equity, there are four things. What are the four things? Two things increase the equity. I told you, capital or the additional capital, both are same. Owner's investment, additional capital, right? And the income. So, and also owner's withdrawals we call as drawings. And business expenses are there. These two not from the business owners things, this is from the business activities. These two from the owner's contribution. There are four things under equity, right? So when we obtain a bank loan, it is not an income or additional capital, drawings or the expense. So when we obtain a bank loan, our liability occur by 500,000 as bank loan. Bank loan. No need to balance. Why? They are again asking the balance on 30th. Business purchase inventory 150,000 on credit. So that is on 30th April, right? Yes, 30th April 2025. 30th April 2025, you can see business purchase inventory is 150. So when the business purchase inventory is business asset. So the business get inventories 150,000. So when the because inventories comes to the business, inventories now belongs to the business. That's it. But no cash outflow at the moment. It's outflow later. Why we purchase on credit? Credit means we promise to pay later. So our credit, our cash outflow later. So when we purchase on credit basis, there's obligation. So we increase the liability 150,000. I told you the party who give the goods on credit basis we call as credit. Then again they are asking the balances in here. You know to concern the uh, previous balances as well. You can see in here uh, 400, right, assets. In here the same 3,500. In here 650 is the liability. 650 is the liability. This is the answer for 4. In here they asking number 4 is liabilities as a 30th day. Number 4. Then they are asking assets as a 30th April as number 5. Equity number 6. All good, send me a thumbs up. Hope it's clear to you. Can you hear me? Finish it and put raise hands. Student put raise hands. Right. First one done. Now let's go to the question number 2. I'll tell you about the financial statements when we are doing the questions. So Amal, the owner of the ABC Biz Traders, has invested 500,000 in the business. Assume there are no other transactions, so the accounting equation. So you know uh, when owner invested money, business gets cash. Assets equal equity plus liability plus liability. Always try to round it off to thousands, then you can save your time because you don't need to repeat thousands again and again. You can see in Roman number one what has happened. Owner has invested 500,000 in the business. Then owner invest 500,000. The business get cash. Cash is an asset. Asset increase. So when owner invested, owner's ownership increase. You know, I told you. So when owner invest something, we call as capital loan, the additional capital. Just tell it as capital, right? Then you can see show the accounting equation. You can see the accounting equation is this one. So asset is total 500,000, equity also 500,000, liability is 0. I'll add it to the same one, Roman number 2. In addition to the information given in the above, Amal obtained a bank loan of 800,000. So, Amal loan, bank loan, so cash asset is 800,000. It is 0. Liability also increased by 800,000. So you can see total liabilities are 800,000. Total equity are 500,000. So assets are 1,300. See the total at the end. So finish it and put trace. What is the matter? It says no. I don't know what is the reason for no, sir. Hope all good, na? Once you done put trace hands, right. So let's go to the next one. Section number 3. Section number 3. So they are asking show the transaction in the accounting equation, right? So I'm going to take assets equal equity plus liability. All the things using thousand, right? If I take the Roman number one, you can see what has happened. Silva started a business with 500,000 cash, right? So when owner invested cash, business get 500,000 cash. And when owner invested cash, owner's ownership also increased. I told you when owner invests something, we call it as capital or liability at the beginning. They are asking show the accounting equation at the beginning. See 500,000, 500,000 liability 0. Then there are some other transactions they are asking us to write. Let's see. Brought furniture for cash 25,000. You know, this furniture is not the inventory. Inventory means something we purchase for the reselling purpose. This is for the usage purpose. Furniture and inventory both the assets. So asset increase 25,000 as furniture. Furniture. right? So we brought furniture. So by paying cash, so cash is 24,000 the first transaction. You can see the first transaction, right? And this is the second transaction. You can see. Then obtain a bank loan 250. When we obtain the bank loan, the business get cash 250. So in addition to that, in here these two are zero. When we obtain a bank loan, there's obligation created as 250,000. Call it as bank loan, right? Then purchase stocks from Amal traders for credit 50,000, right? In it. Right. So you can see purchase stocks from Amal traders for credit 50,000. So you can see when we purchase stocks on credit, though it's on credit, we receive the inventory 50,000, right? So stock asset increase 50,000. Stock asset increase 50,000, right? So it is on credit. The liability increase 50,000 as what is the name? We call it as creditor Amal. So there is a name for the creditor. You can write creditor Amal, right? So you can see when you are balancing, no need to concern this plus into minus. Why? The plus into minus cut off. You can write 250 plus 500 plus 250 means 750. So plus 50 means 800. So this is 500. Hope it's clear to see. This is how it comes. Once you done put raise hands. Right. Next one. Number three in number four. Right. So let's see. Right. Number four. Sanka is a businessman carried out on a retail trade business. He commenced trading operations on January 1st, 2025. He inherited a valuable building worth of 2000 from his father uh, that he invested in the business together with 1000 of his savings. However, did not invest the saving deposit 5 tons that was in his name. With the rapid increase in the business activity, in order to expand the business, he obtained the loan of 4000 while also employing person holding a management degree, showing the basic accounting equation. Okay, let's see question number four. Basic accounting equation is assets equal equity plus liability, right? Round it off to 1000, right? Rounding off to thousands. Okay, right. So let's see how do we may record the transaction in the basic accounting equation. So, right. So every time rounding off to 1000, even you can add assets equal liability plus equity as well. But this is the common way I use. Right. Okay. Let's see. So, Sanka is a business carrying on a retail trade business. He commenced the trading operation 1st of January 2024. He inherited a valuable building 2000 from his father that he invested together along with 1000 from his saving. Now, father gave the building, but no any obligation to pay back to the father, right? So, invested 2 million worth of building worth of 2 million, and in addition to that he invested 1000 of his savings, right? So 1000 of his savings means his cash asset increased by 1000, right? Totally, he has invested 3000 worth of things in the beginning, so we call as capital 30, yeah, right? 30 million. Okay, then okay. So, however, he did not invest the savings deposit of 5000 that was in his name. එයා ළඟ තිබ්බ ලක්ෂ 5ක් කියවා ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරේ නැහැලු. ඒක ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරලා නැත්නම් දාන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. right? with the rap එකයි පටලවන්න දීලා තින්නේ දාන්නේ නැහැ. තේරුණාද දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up එකක්. එතන කියලා නැහැ දානවා කියලා. right? Okay, hope it's clear to you. Send me a thumbs up. Hope you can understand. Right. Okay. So, right. One minute. Right. Okay. So, right. So he did not invest the saving deposit of 500,000. That was his name. We completed it. With the rapid increase in the business activity, in order to expand the business, he obtained bank loan worth of 4,000. Right. So business cash increased 4,000. Right. So liability increased 4,000 as bank loan. Right. Bank loan. Right. Okay, so know any information about the employee salary? These are the just only things. So 7,000. Then you can see 3,000 in here. Then 4,000. That's it, right? Initial and put presents. Then put presents. Right. Okay. Right. Right. So number five. Below are the transactions of Malshan trading business. Show the accounting equation, right? So they are asking us to show the accounting equation. So number five, let's see, right? Uh, Assets equal A plus liability, right? Right. So, so on 1st of January 2025, Malsha utilized 500,000 of her money together with motor vehicle value 700,000 to commence a retail shop, right? So, 1st of January 2025, right? So Malsha utilized, I'll round it off to thousands, huh? Round it off to thousand. Uh, can you do it for few minutes? I'll give you few minutes. Is it okay for you? Can you do it for few minutes? Are all good? Send me a thumbs up. Do it for few minutes. Right. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Now the things. Right. Below are the transactions of Malsha trading business. On 1st of January 2025, Malsha utilized 500,000 for her money together with a motor vehicle value 700,000 to commence a retail trading shop. So Malsha invested 500,000 cash. So you can write invested 500,000 cash. So business get cash. And also Malsha invested 700,000 of motor vehicle. So 700,000 asset thing that's motor vehicle, right? 1,200 equity increase as capital. 1,200 equity increase as capital. Liability zero, right? Both invested by Malsha at the beginning. And also you can see Malsha purchases stock of goods worth of 100,000 for cash. So this is no any year, right? Yeah, 1st of January. January 2nd. 2nd of January. You can see purchase a stock worth of 100,000 for cash, right? So inventory increased by 100,000. Inventory. So 100,000 cash is in equity and liability zero. 3rd of January, she obtained a furniture and fitting worth of 150,000 from Lagdiva Furniture on credit. Remember, the party who gives the inventory on credit is the creditor, right? So if we purchase furniture, it's not for the usage. It's not for the reselling purpose. It's for the usage purpose, right? This furniture and fitting, not the inventory. This is a non-current asset. Inventories are current assets, right? So we obtain 150,000 worth of furniture and fitting. So 3rd of January. So you can see 150,000 worth of furniture and fitting. Furniture and fittings. You can see. So this is on credit, right? You can write increase 150,000. Lagdiva, Lagdiva furniture on credit. To write as Lagdiva furniture. Don't write as creditor. If you write as creditor, no mark. This is a long-term liability, right? Then you can see 4th of January. She recruited a workman, agreed to pay 10,000 per month, right? The maker we can't record by then workman කෙනෙක් recruit කරලා තියෙනවා. හරිද? Agreed to pay 10,000 per month. හරි. ගෙවන්න කියලා පොරොන්දු වෙලා හය කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒකෝට මෙදාට අපිට දැන් liability එක අපිට identify කරන්නත් බෑ. තේරෙනවද? ඇයි? මේ monthly ගෙවන්නනේ අපි promise වෙන්නේ. මේ ඇවිල්ලා first 7 days transactions දාන්න බාන්න තමයි. තේරුණා? මේක පොඩ්ඩක් අපි හදාගමු නැත්තම් බෙදෙන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? අපි හදාගමු 40,000 කියලා. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් හදාගන්න 40,000 per month. 40,000 per month. හරි. එතකොට 4th of January we can't record it. Why? 4th of January we can't record it. Not a transaction. Right? Just recruiting. හැබැයි මේක අපි අන්තිමට රෙකෝඩ් කරනවා. ඇයි? දැන් අපි මාසෙට 40,000ක් දෙන්න කියලා ප්‍රොමිස් කරලා රෙකෝඩ් හයර් කරනවා. හැබැයි අපි බලන්න ඕනේ පළවෙනි සතිය සැලරි එක ගෙවලාද කියලා. සතිය සැලරි ගෙවන්නේ නැහැ නේ සර් කියලා වාට එයි. හැබැයි සතියක ට්‍රාන්සැක්ෂන් රෙකෝඩ් කරද්දී ඒ මාසේ ඒ සතියේ එක්ස්පෙන්ස් as it is we need to identify. දැන් එයාට 40,000 per month ගෙවන්න නම් weekly 10,000 තමයි එයාගේ සැලරි. weekly 10,000 ගෙවලා නැති වුණාට අන්තිමට අපි ඒක ගෙවන්න තියෙන එක ඔබ්ලිගේෂන් එකක් විදිහට අයිඩෙන්ටිෆයි කරන්න ඕනේ. දාන්න බාන්න තමයි. ඒක 40,000 ගෙවන්නේ නැහැ කොහොමත් මෙදාට. හැබැයි ෆස්ට් 7 days record කරද්දී ඒ ගෙවන්න තියෙන ගාන අපි පස්සේ අන්තිමට obligation එක විතර identify කරනවා. Just a record we can't record. Paid 10,000 being the cost of fuel for the money vehicle, right? So 5th of January, 5th of January, you can see 10,000 for the fuel, right? So 10,000 cash decrease. You know, fuel is expense. Now be careful. Fuel is expense. When expense increase, profit decreases, right? You know, expense are coming under equity as minus. You know, there are no any account income and expense separately. So expense we record as here as fuel expense. Why we minus it? Remember, expense not decrease, expense increase. Why we decrease from the equity? When expense increase, the profit decreases. Profit decreases means owner's ownership also decreases, right? That's then paid 25,000 to Lagdiva Furniture, 6th of January. 25,000 cash asset, right? Liability decreased 25,000, right? Lagdiva Furniture, right? Lagdiva Furniture, right? Liability decreased. Now the another one. Malsha incurred a loss of 150 as a result of burglars breaking due to his house. The Malshaga ගෙදර හොරු බින්දලා 10,50,000 ඒවා හානි වෙලා තියෙනවා. Can we record it? No, why? In here, there is no any specification regarding something damage to the business place. Business place එකේ දේවල් damage වුණා කියලා නෑ. එතන තියෙන්නේ මාල්ෂාගේ ගෙදර දේවල් damage වුණා. Malsha and business are two different parties. Malsha is the owner, business is another separate party. ගෙදර හොරු හැම ගෙදරක්ම හොරු ගැඩුවා කියලා ඒක business එකේ ලියන්න. ඕන කියන්නේ වෙන එක්කෙනෙක්. business එකේ දේවල් වලට මුකුත් වුණා කියලා නෑ. So you can write 7th of Jan. 7th of Jan. Not a business transaction. Business transaction. Because, right, loss occurred only to the owner's house, not for the business place, right? Then at the end, we can record the salary. Salary අන්තිමට දාමු. දැන් එයාව 40,000 ගෙවන්න මාසෙට 6 කරලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් අපි දවස් 7ක ඒවා රෙකෝඩ් කරනවා නම් පළවෙනි දවස් 7 salary අපි ගන්න ඕනේ. හරි. so you know, though we paid donors, expense is expense. දැන් එයාගේ salary 40,000. හරිද? 40,000 මාසෙට සති 4යි. සතියට එනවා 10,000. salary ගෙව්වත් නැතත් salary expense එකක්ම තමයි. මේක මතක තියාගන්න. දාන්න බාන තමයි. It decrease. Though we paid or not, expenses are expenses as it is being record. Now you know the business should pay 10,000 as the salary for the to the employee. What is the name? There is no any name, right? Yeah, workman. හැබැයි ගෙවලා නැහැ. ගෙවුවනම් cash අඩු වෙනවා. ගෙවලා නැහැ. So liability increase as 10,000. Accrued salary ගෙවලා නැහැ. ගෙවලා නම් cash decrease. ගෙවලා නැහැ. දැන් මොන අපි liability එකක් විදිහට salary identify. week එකේ salary එහෙම expense එකක් විදිහට දැම්ම liability create කරා. right? අර 40,000 ගන්න එක අපි අන්තිමට ගත්තේ නැහැ. Now we can balance it off. Can you help me to balance? Can see. Get the total and let me know. Don't need to take it like, you know, this is 1,200. So let's take 1200. First one is 1002. 2200, we had how much? 150. 150. Then in addition to that, we minus 10, minus 10, minus 25, right? Minus 10, minus 25. That's it. So total is 1350. හැමතිස්සෙම tally වෙනවද කියලා බලන්න. මේකේ total එක බලන්න දැන් මේකේ මේ පැත්ත plus into minus කැපිලා 0 මේ පැත්තත් දෙපැත්තම අඩු. සමහරවිට දෙපැත්තම වැඩි වෙනවා දෙපැත්තම අඩු වෙනවා දෙපැත්තම මේක දෙපැත්තම වැඩි වෙනවා 1200. මේක දෙපැත්තම c. මේක දෙපැත්තම වැඩි වෙනවා. මේක දෙපැත්තම අඩු වෙනවා. 1200 වලින් 10 අඩු වෙනවා. right? 1200 වලින් 10 ආයෙ 10 අඩු වෙනවා. 1180. 150 minus 10. 150 minus not yeah plus 10, right? So plus 10. 150 150 plus 10 plus 10 c plus 10 minus 25. That is 135. So you can see the total of 1108 plus 135. And total it 1150. Finish it and put raise hand. The latter part. Finish it and put raise hands. All done, right? Ah, okay. Hope you have done it. Send me a thumbs up. Hope all good. Right. Right. Let's go to the other one. Right. Hope all good. කරන්න බලන්න 6 වෙනි ගොඩාක් තියෙන ඔක්කොම කරන්න. ටිකක් තියෙනවා අපිට තියෙන ඔක්කොම transactions 44ක් වගේ. ඔක්කොම කරන්නේ පුළුවන් ටික කරලා ඊටු ටික රෙකෝඩ් එකක් වගේ අප්ලෝඩ් කරනවා. දාන්න බාන්න තමයි. මේ සතියේ ටියුට් එක පෝස්ට් කරනවා මම කියන්නම්. ඊළඟට එන්නේ dual impact of transaction and primary books දෙකම එකට දාලා සහ past paper පොත දෙකම එකට පෝස්ට් වෙයි. කරන්න බාන try එකක් දෙන්න give a try to do. Try to do the thing. I'll give you one, two. Start. Shall we check the answers? All good? Thumbs up. Right. Let's see. Transaction of Dinisi's business mentioned above have been recorded in the accounting equation the following table. Above name below the have above name below have been under the accounting following table. Right. Values ne බලමු මොකද right. So let's see. Introduction of capital. So the accounting equation is given as assets equal equity plus liability. The opposite. Then the introduction of capital increase. No change. Liability also increase. Right. See the next one. Purchase goods on credit, asset increase by entering liability also. Purchase of building asset increase, cash asset decrease. There's no information on credit. නමකට දීලා තිබ්බොත් ණය credit base. Bank loan obtained, no change. PTY, no any impact to income expense. So liability, owner's cash drawings, decrease. Also decrease. Liability by when owner to cash, we call it as drawings, right? Payment to Neran. If there's a name, this should be a creditor. Just only payment now means initially we have purchased something, not can be something creditor or any other asset as well. Anyhow, when we pay, no impact to equity. Why? Is not additional capital drawing income or expense. Liability decrease. Why? We pay now for a liability. Asset also decrease. Intention to provide parking facility. So if there's just a intention, no change. Why? No change of all. Why? Just only intention. No any inflow outflow. Send me a thumbs up. No any inflow outflow. Just only intention. All right. No any inflow outflow. Just only intention. Right. Let's go to the other one. Right. Let's see the next one. Following transaction provided by the NetMe's business, enter them into basic accounting. තුනක් තියෙනවා එහෙම කරා. 7 8 9 3 මෙහෙම. අපි එකපාර 7 8 9 කරමු. දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up. 7 8 9 තියෙන්නේ තුනම basic accounting දාන්න. Right? You know assets equal liquidity plus liability. Assets equal plus liability. All the things thousand. Drawing of the thousands. I'll take 3 copies by 7 8 9 8 9. see. Introduction of capital 1 million by net fee. So owner invest capital to the owner invest money, thus receive cash, right? We also increase 1 million as capital. Owner invest money, capital. The business obtain a bank loan 3,000. For the business obtain bank loan 3,000. Business get it's 3,000, right? Or 300. Business get cash, more impact quick, and liability also increase as 3 bank. Number 3, purchase of stocks 50,000 on credit. When we purchase of stocks 50,000 inventory asset, liability 1,000 as, right, on credit. Number 4, cash withdrew the net me for personal use of 100,000. So cash withdrew by net personal use of 100,000. So cash decreased by 100. When owner withdrew, we call it as drawings. That's drawing. Number 5, payment to creditors 50,000. Cash decrease 50. Liability decrease 50. Number 6, purchase of furniture 150,000. Cash decrease 150. Furniture increase. You can balance it off. So you can see 1,350. 1,350. That is the total in the 1,000. Then minus 100, minus 50. That's it. Is 1,200. 1,000. Here 900. 350 minus 50, 450. Sorry, 350 minus 1,900 plus 300 is 1,200. Then put trace hands faster. Finish this trace hand. Once you done put trace hand. All right. Let's do the next one. Let's do next one. Right. So that is 8, 8. Following transactions were provided by Mitmer's business to enter them in the basic accounting equation. So number one, reduction of capital 2000 by Mitmer. You know, 2000 cash as equity increase 2000 as capital. 1000 as capital liabilities. Number two, the business obtain a short-term loan 50,000, 500,000. So when we obtain a loan, we get cash. Liability increase 500,000 as loan. So it's short-term or long-term. Number three, purchase of stock 600,000 on cash basis. So a purchase of stock 600,000 on cash basis. 600,000 inventory asset. We pay cash 1,000, right? Okay. Then number four, goods withdrew by Mitma for his personal use 200. So you can see inventory decrease 200, inventory decrease 200 as drawing 5, draw for the personal. Number 5, settlement of short-term loan 50, cash decreased by 50, liability decreased by 50 as number 6. Sold goods to Nimal PLC 20,000 if just a name and no in any mention regarding cash or credit. But this is send me a thumbs up. If it is just a name and if there is no any information, remember this is a credit basis. So inventory decrease 20, right? So 20 increase as debtor any month. That's it. You can balance it for 50 here 1008. So in here this should be 2200. Finish it and put trace and check whether the total is telling. I didn't take the this side total, but I just got the total of this one. I just got the total of this two, but just check the total is telling or not. Student put raise hands, then let's can the nine. Right. Let's do the ninth one. Right. So this is Harini's business transaction, right? Okay. Let's see. Harini's reduction of capital 1,500 by Harini. So asset increase 1,500 dash. Equity increase 1,500 s is 1,500 as liability. Liabilities, right? Just give me one. Right. Okay. Let's see the next one, number two. You can see purchase a computer of for the business usage 400,000. So 400,000 compute asset increase, 400,000 cash asset, right? Let's see. Then number three, you can see the business obtain a bank loan of 500,000. So cash increase 500,000, liability increase 500,000 as bank loan. Number 4, purchase the stocks 100,000 on credit basis. Inventory increase 100,000 on credit basis means liability 1,000. Number 5, purchase the stocks of 100,000 on cash basis. Inventory increase 100,000. Cash decrease 100,000. No impact to the. Then number 6, you can see cash withdrew by Harin for personal usage 60,000. So cash asset decrease 60,000. Equity decrease 60,000 as drawing. Was 0. Number 7, goods withdrew by Harin for personal usage 40,000. Inventory decrease 1,000 by 40,000 as drawing. Then number 8, payment to creditors 90,000. Cash decrease 90,000. Decrease 90,000 as number 10. Settlement of bank loan 70,000. Cash decrease 90,000. Bank loan liability. All the transaction. You need to balance it and take the totals, right? Can you balance the total and can you balance it and send the total to the chat box? All good, send me a thumbs up. Can you balance and send the total to the chat box? All good? Can you hear me? Send me a thumbs up. Finish it and send the total to the chat box. Idea about the totals? Any idea about the totals? Thousand one hundred forty, 1,100 should be thousand then. 1,340. 340. Equity equity thousand the hundred. Thousand is not hundred, right? 1,100. Sorry, 1,400. 1,400. නේද? බලන්න මේ දෙක ගත්තා. එතන 400. මේක ඇවිල්ලා 600. 600 වලින් 160 අඩු කරමු. 440 නේද? then මෙතන එනවා 1,840 වෙන්නේ. පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න මම බැලුවා. all good send here. Right? හරි. then just check the answer. තව ගොඩාක් ගණන් තියෙනවා හදන්න. right? ගොඩාක් ගණන් තියෙනවා හදන්න 10 ඉඳන්. හරිද? තව ගොඩාක් වැඩ තියෙනවා. financial statements තියෙනවා කරන්න. තව උඩරිම මම සති දෙකයි මේක ගන්නෙ. පස්සේ I'm going to move to the next accounting. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ආයි කරනවා 7 කරනවා. ආයි 10 කරන්නේ ඒ වෙනුවට ගොඩක් වෙලාට 17th වගේ මම දාන්නේ. 7 උයි 14 උයි කළා අලුත් දවසේ මම අනිත් I'm going to the dual impact of transactions in me. Right? Right, so let's meet on Sunday at 9 a.m. Got to try to do other things. Participate. Bye. Saranai, God bless.